Greetings and salutations, friends. This is Little Falcon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Hello, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This is Little Falcon, and if you are reaching me live, this is one of my free reading sessions. If you're catching this on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay in the comments and let me know, and let us know if you liked what you saw, if you want a reading too, a suggested time for a reading. Once again, this is Little Falcon, and it is so good to be here. I want to start by giving a big shout out to my people. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, Gabrielle. Serial 24 Killer. Oh, hello from Twitch. Brittany, good to see you. And hey, Linda, I've been missing everybody. So I do have a lot to talk about. I'll get you guys caught up with me without spending too much time about it. But there's so much going on in the rest of the astrological world, and you and I want us to catch up. We're going to do free readings. I've already put down our own. Hi, Zara. You're on the list, by the way. Zara is first today, then Gabrielle. So if you guys do want a reading, let me know. So I've been okay, but there are so many things going on. Oh, hi, Caitlin. It is so good to see you. I have not seen any of you. Caitlin had not been here recently, and I understand. We're very busy. I have so much going on, so I'll be brief. So some of you probably already know I'm an empty nester now. And when that happened, there was this chaotic sense of universal change in my life. The universe has made me step back repeatedly to take care of my health. I've had sinus issues because of the changing temperatures. So I'm in the Midwest, you guys, and I am looking at your comments, by the way. And we went from 60, 50 degree weather to 90s. And now we're all kind of suffering. But beyond that, the Mercury retrograde just started on the 11th. And the shadow was going on for a good 2 weeks, and I could feel it all beginning to build. So a lot of that, you guys, is technical difficulties, communication difficulties, miscommunications between people primarily, as well as things that question your whole routine of life, your direction, where you're taking things. It's very revealing time about people, how they act. Are they there for you? Plus, you need to ask yourself now, how is the universe receiving me? So this particular Mercury retrograde is really a lot about self-examination. And I like to use these retrogrades, even though they're freaking completely chaotic, you guys, to look at myself and my life. And so this one has really hit me hard, you guys, because now I have this opportunity to completely throw this into everything, meaning now I don't have little kids to watch. The universe just literally was like, you know what, you're done. And then the health issues you ignore as a person, they came to light, but they're not huge. I'm so fortunate. So I get to spend time with you guys. But honestly, every time I've tried to do this for the past, I would want to say 2 weeks, I've been blocked. So I'll explain to you what that means. So if you guys understand how life goes, you can't always produce exactly what everyone is looking for. Meaning yourself even. And I see you, Caitlin. I'm still writing the list. And so in that vein, you have to be kind to yourself. You have to understand you are just a human being. Plus, the universe normally has a plan. So the universe had a plan for me, and it's been beautifully unfolding. Hi, Andy. Yes, you can have a card. I'm going to put your name down. Welcome to today's live stream. So I have not been around, like I said, because between the Mercury retrograde and the fact that I've been going through the universe realigning me, and then there's a third issue. So a lot of you may be experiencing these symptoms. They're called ascension symptoms. You're kind of leveling up. You're opening up, however you want to look at it. During times in your life when you have big challenges, plus they're in conjunction with ages of your life, as well as, I'm going to be clear, there's a lot of things that are out of our control in the world, just about everything, and it prompts you and moves you to grow. And my ascension symptoms have been kind of heavy at times. Now, they're not the type of thing that, oh, I can't function, but, you get extra sensitive, you hear things, you experience things, and you start to level up, and you begin to get messages that are telling you unequivocally you need to do certain things. So I'm here to tell you guys, when your inner voice starts to speak, and you may have, and I will put out more about ascension symptoms and leveling up and what it feels like, it can be so important that you start to take care of your physical body, to then listen to where you need to improve, and as well as then open up the excitement and possibilities that these leveling up opportunities bring. A lot of people have been going through this. So, for example, someone else, Andrew, and others that I speak to, Caitlin, we all are all going through these things because we're also prompting them through actions, meaning spiritual actions. And it's on our spiritual journey we get to get these opportunities as well. Leveling up can be painful. It's a hard changing process, and it's like the death card, you guys. Out of the ashes of the old arises the new. So that being said, I'm coming to you guys a little different, a little more raw, because right now we're all trying to align ourselves where we need to be. So that being said, I'm not changed. I'm just a bit more open, because we're all like you and I, beginning to go on this journey of growth as we hit, first of all, the Mercury retrograde. And now let's get to it. This coming week, this is a super flower blood moon. Okay, and a total lunar eclipse. That is Sunday. That is some heavy energy. I'm going to do a ritual. I'm going to be able to be outside. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather is good. Oh my God. Every time I say that lately, the Midwest is like, So we're hoping for that. But either way, we're going to do a broadcast inside, because my whole vibe is you should be able to try to ride the waves of this. And I will tomorrow or later today put out something what this can do for you and how for you to manifest. But the full moons are usually times to have a ritual to let go. Okay, so for all of you who are thinking about, well, how do I spend the full moon? First of all, you can charge your divination tools, your soul, water for your plants, all those sort of things must be left out under the full moon. Make sure you bring them in before the sunlight in the morning. And then you can capitalize on that lunar energy throughout the whole month. Now, otherwise, like I said, getting back to the original point, it's letting go. It's embracing things about yourself that are new as well, that you've turned into. So it's almost like coming out of your cocoon, and the whole process is enjoying the butterfly. So this is what I would like you guys to think about. What do you want to let go? And what are you embracing about yourself that you like, that you love, that is creating things for you? So with that being said as well, I wanted to mention that we are all experiencing, and I've noticed this, again, this communication difficulty. So if you've been having a hard time communicating with me or anyone, remember, hit people back up. So remember that, you guys. Repeat. It's okay. So I'm going to take a little look here at our comments, and let's have a little dialogue and get our list going. I do see your question there, Zara. Oh, hi, Jamie. Yes, you can have a reading. And yes, her and I still need to do a private reading. We'll have to do it like on the weekend, like on maybe this Sunday. You'll have to let me know, Jamie, because I now actually have some time open. I had a migraine on Wednesday, and it was really, really one of those things where you just get totally knocked out, like for like all day, and I've just like, it's been an intriguing process, that's all. So thank you guys for understanding. So while we say our hellos and get the list going, and you guys tell me how you're doing, I hope you've been doing well. And if not, let's talk about it. Nothing is perfect, you guys. And the idea of peace isn't that everything is always going to be perfect and that we're happy all the time. So we're going to do a little smudge. We're going to ask Mother Nature, the universe, Wakantanka, the Great Spirit, to open up for me and clean and clear away any negative energy. Call upon my ancestors and your ancestors to help guide us, help clear away any negative vibes and energy, so we can have an open council today. No revenge questions, no negative, angry questions if possible, please. We're here together to try to help ourselves heal and grow. And with that, let's get a little chat going on while this finishes burning out and get to our first reading, which is Zara. So thank you for repeating. Hello there. Diagram, it looks like, from Twitch. Yes, you are here. Thank you for joining. If you guys haven't already followed, I would appreciate if you do. That way you can, for your own sake, get to see when I come on live. I will be updating Twitch particularly soon with a rough schedule and give you guys an idea of when you can expect me to come on. So once again, hello Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. My name is Little Falcon, and thank you for joining me. So, oh yeah, right, Jamie. I like these forums because they're like right now, and there's a vibe normally to the group, Jamie, because like Jamie was mentioning how she likes the private readings and these readings, because a lot of us experience, like, say, similar goals and focus during the group readings at times, and it's intriguing to see what, say, rapid fire spirit, because that's what we're doing here more. So when her and I do a private session, yeah, we get a little deeper, and it is cool because you talk to each other and you get to kind of like have that wonderful energy exchange that you can have on the phone. I do really like that. So yes, we will work on that. And yes, Depigram, I'm going to put you down. So this is how I do this. I will have a list, and I will go roughly, usually about an hour, depending on the circumstance. I will take a break halfway through. I will keep streaming, so you guys can talk amongst yourselves. If you have a question you didn't ask me, so on and so forth, make a comment, blah, blah, blah. You can still do that, and I'll be back. So stick around, you guys. If you do step out, just make sure you come back. Let me know you're here. So if I've called you, you'll still be on the list. You'll just have to wait a moment. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Before we start, those of you who know me, and Linda and Caitlin and Jamie, Gabrielle, here's today's coffee mug. I've been doing a lot of bird watching. I just freaking love birds, okay? And where I'm at here, like a lot of us, it is currently migration. So you guys can see some really groovy birds you would not normally see in your neighborhood. So that is what I've been doing. Next week, we're going to take some walks, you guys, but this week has been hellishly hot. It's like 90 degrees in the shade, and, you know, we went from like 50 degrees to like 90. That's too much for this lady. So thank you guys so much. And we're going to start off with Zara. So if we would give our group focus to her. Today, guys, by the way, we're just going to do the rider weight. Okay, I will be sending out, by the way, those of you, if you're watching this later, if you had won a prize, and that's you, Caitlin, I'll be sending those out next week. I'll be getting everyone's address, and I'm starting to make candles that are going to be infused with some of the sage stuff that we do here, and some stuff for you guys that I'll be sending out to you guys too. So those are going to start to be coming out as well. So by the way, like I said, you just look for your private message to get shipping information, okay? So here is Zara. So her question, she had a scenario for us. So let's see here. I'm going to like scroll back up so she doesn't have to repeat it. Okay, one proposal is coming from you to be arranged by your family, but it's not official. So your question is, okay, she wants to know if this person is going to be the future husband, or if there's rejection, acceptance, will he like her? Okay, thank you so much for entrusting me with this one today. If we would all focus for her, please. I want to ask the universe, walk in contact with the Great Spirit, her ancestors, my ancestors, to open up. Let us know. Is he going to accept? And is this going to be the one liking you or not? Last good shuffle. Thank you for everyone's concentration. The answer to that would be yes. The interesting thing about this, though, is that it's all about the timing. So, guys, when this has come about for her, the timing was almost delayed. It was like it had waited a moment to happen. Is he going to like her? Yeah. He sees this to be a good thing for him. Now, the Six of Pentacles is a little bit of a curious thing if you're thinking about a marriage, but this isn't the typical situation when I'm just imagining, say, romance. This marriage has other ideas, probably familial things and ties, as well as the idea that it would just be a suitable match as well. Now, does he like you? Yeah, the King of Wands is actually a kind gentleman, a noble man who isn't like mean, and he's actually pretty He's not like, yeah, he's fairly successful enough. It's just, I think that you've been a little worried because this moon card indicates that maybe you wouldn't be happy either, or would you be not accepted. So if you guys look here straight up, which that's a little awkward handing for me, you know, you see how it looks. It's terrible. Everything is the worst. I think you were minorly concerned this wasn't going to go well, but the card here that indicates it well is the Star card. It's just, do you want this? So that would be my question for you. Okay. And I'm looking here to see response. Okay. So looks cute. So yeah, that's what I would think. You have an issue here with your own self feeling like, is this what you want? And that's what it keeps talking about. Like, I think you're reluctant to believe necessarily that the situation would turn out so well, but it is showing that it would be, in this one way that it is suitable and suited for both of you. So I would like you to sit and think about, should you do this? You know, I can't tell you what to do, but follow your heart. If it feels good to you after you've met this person and you get this idea, or you know this person, however this is playing out, and I'll just put it this way, I want you to go with your gut. But to me, it does make me feel like it would actually be successful. So I would consider him liking you, as like, to answer your question, yes. He's going to find you acceptable and pleasing. And it's just, to me, is this what you want? Okay, that's really what I'm thinking about. Okay, so thank you so much for waiting and participating today. If you guys like today, please like, comment, and share. If you're feeling real sassy, you can send me some stars. Next up here is Gabrielle, and then Caitlin, Andy, Jamie, and then we have a couple of people from Twitch. We have, I'm saying it all wrong. Depogram. Depiogram? No. Depicogram. You guys are so fun with Twitch, because actually, it's probably hilarious watching me trying to say these names. So thank you for the excellent content that you're creating, because truthfully, some of them are so cool and creative. Like, after I've read them for a minute, or rather looked at them, I'm like, oh, I get that. That's cool. Some of them mean like nothing. And then I'm just like, I just don't even know. So thank you so much, Twitch, though, because you guys have been incredible. It's been a really fun journey with you guys. So as I said, don't worry, I'll be over there. So please do stick around, by the way. So now, Gabrielle, she said a general reading. Here we go. Oh, good, Zara. I'm glad that it was helpful, and thank you so much. All right, guys, let's focus now for Gabrielle, and we want to know what the cards have to say. We're doing a 6-card spread, 3 cards down, and 3-card challenge. Hope everyone is feeling good. A wonderful flow and energy today. Thank you so much. All right, ancestors, great spirit, open up for our friend. Okay. Her main focus right now, and let's see, I'm going to keep scrolling down to make sure I see your comments. Hi, Stormy. Thank you for joining us today. Right now we're reading for Gabrielle, and she's doing a general. We're just starting. This Ace of Cups lets me know, Gabrielle, that one of your main focuses is your home right now. And I really think that you are trying so hard, because you're carrying this huge burden of everything to get it dialed in and everything right. So oftentimes when I see this, everyone, it is someone who's trying to get a new home or had just moved. Now, let's back up. Prior to this, she's been rather victorious in some ways. I feel that you are really growing as a person, Gabrielle, and experiencing a lot of victories. If you see here, she's currently just charging through, and she's got some victories going. Now, there's still some challenges. If you look in the background, you see those wands. Her challenges are practical in nature, and you're being prompted for Gabrielle, meaning you, sweetheart, need to put this through the most rigorous moral fiber that you have, meaning everything you're doing needs to be on point morally. Sometimes, you guys, we're being tested, and the universe is like, look, you have to do this the right way. So now, however that would relate to a lot of the projects and things you're working on, this is what you need to understand. This is what she's been doing. She's been really trying to do it the right way. And she's been doing well, but the challenges, as we saw, were still coming. In the current, we know the home is a huge challenge. The advisement for you for that is it talks about this female. She's going to be helping and advising her find the place that she needs or the balance about everything, because let's get to the everything. Gabrielle has a lot of things going on. She has this issue with her home, as well as, if you've been following us a little bit, she has a lot of like this huge project that she really cares about and a lot of concern about it. You're going to get guidance on balancing everything, and that's not me. This is practical. So understand, you guys, oftentimes when we see helpers in our lives, it's people that we need to open up to, but they're often everything from just people we knew. And there she goes. She said she got a career spell. Well, we hope for the best for you, Gabrielle, that positive spell worked for you and helped you. But what I'd like you to do is to continue to manifest by physically working on things every day, by positively speaking life into action, and then continue to tweak and work on things and continue to branch out. Make sure that what you're doing is a physical action when you're manifesting, and not just a few little thoughts you're having. So for me, it's important to make a list. So I'll be like, okay, to get to this goal that I've been dreaming about and I want and I think about, and I've even made planted a plant that I nurture about, but I have to nurture the process. So like every day I have to be either A, artistic towards my goal, B, practical towards my goal, or C, if I have to take a break from the goal, I have an idea of where I'm going to pick it up again. You have to make sure you're keeping that in mind, which means something I believe is positive coming, shifting. So I'm so excited for you with that. Good luck. Thank you so much for joining us today again. She has been around for a long time in our little group. Hey there, Arkisha. It's nice to see you. And yes, Andy, don't worry. You are going to get a card. And that is the Queen of Cups, Gabrielle, in your reading. She represents a kind woman who's going to help you understand the steps you need to take to not only fix the problem at home, but this feels like you're having to do adaptations to your work. And you have been continually working on a project that you're hoping to get picked up and accepted. She is there to aid you with that. So I don't know her actual name, but at this point, for a little rapid fire, she is the Queen of Cups. So thank you so much. I got to see her comment, which is always great. Stormy, I will put you down. So how this works, guys, is I will take a break halfway through. Don't worry, we'll stay streaming. You can comment, stay in line, talk to amongst yourselves. If you've enjoyed today, please like, follow, share, and if you're feeling really saucy, you could send me some stars. But thank you, Stormy, for liking today, as well as I saw Caitlin also. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Arkisha, yes, your name is on the list. We're trying to go as fast as we can. All right, next up, thank you, Caitlin. So Caitlin wanted to know what Spirit had for her today, correct, Caitlin? And just to let everybody know, today I'm using my typical Rider-Waite tarot deck. We're going to do no oracle cards this particular session. So we're going to hit the practical cards. I'm such a dork, I apologize. So we're going to see what message Spirit has for our friend Caitlin. So let's open up together for a moment. I would like Wakataka, the Great Spirit, my ancestors, her ancestors, give her some guidance today. Okay. I'm going to take a look here and see about her comments, by the way. She changed her mind. No, you're fine. Go right ahead. She wants a love reading. No, you're fine. Not a big deal. I actually will just reshuffle really quick. I wanted to acknowledge here that It looks like our Keisha wants a love reading. And then it just looked like Andrew sent me 500 stars. Thank you so much. Andrew, while you're here, I don't know if you heard me, I'm going to be getting your shipping information because next week I'm setting off your 2 tarot decks, as well as I'm making candles now this week, and I'm going to be sending people specialized candles that I made for you guys, okay? So, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Facebook, like I said, recognized me with stars, which was kind of cool. It just lets them know that I'm active. I know it's a little bit of a wonky way to purchase it, so I appreciate any effort towards it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. So, look, Caitlin wants a love reading. We're just going to throw that other thing out. Although Spirit's going to guide it anyway. It's just let you guys in on the secret, you know. But she wants a love reading. So let's focus for her. Next after Caitlin is we have Andy Moon. We have Jamie. We have our Dippogram, Stormy. And then we have our Keisha. All right, one more good shuffle for our friend Caitlin. We're asking the Great Spirit, walk and talk, to open up for us today. Once again, I'm just putting down 6 cards today. 3 down and 3 for our obstacle/challenge. In the past, in her situation, look, she's been trying to do everything right. Notice this, okay? She's like, you know what? I'm rejecting negative people. She's been surprised. Things have been very surprising, and this is her reaction to it. Understand, her challenge was herself. Isn't that interesting? So she began to discover that, yeah, I don't want substandard. It was like an amazing process had happened, and these 2 cards together are really interesting to see. Let's focus on this for a second. Guys, she literally said to the universe, you know what? I don't deserve any more of that. And when she did it, she suddenly became more a spiritual being that she is, and it has come out more, the High Priestess. Now, it is a challenge because, understand, you guys, in the current, she's wanting, and she is the victorious on so many other levels. I mean, she's trying very hard. It's a slow process of everything she's working on. Look, she's got a lot of challenges. We just showed this card. See how in the background you see that she's got victory, but it is full of the other challenges still to come. Mind you, one of your challenges, this is interesting, in the love genre, is who you're around, Caitlin. This female, she's a challenge or an obstacle because I really have to think that you're going to meet someone really in the right circumstance. We're going to set this down for just a second. Because, guys, her current situation, I feel she has been meeting people, and at times they appear to be maybe what she's wanting. But as she gets to know them, she's a bit more concerned about their balance, and are they going to prove to be truthful. So in the future here, you're being prompted to continue to be balanced about your choices in the love genre, because get this is her challenge. You have to be very stubborn and strong in being that woman we were just talking about, in your standards. So, okay, I know you asked me about somebody recently. Remember, you have told the universe here recently, okay, I'm gonna do this. You know, I'm gonna be very the way I should be, and I'm very proud of that for you, because that's not easy to do. But you're being also sent the whole idea that life is wanting you to really put it to the test. So here's the thing. Over the next 6 to 9 months, she will have changed and worked on your social setting, Caitlin. So guys, when we are trying to manifest new things in our life, we have to change things up sometimes. This female may not be helping you, and I would like you to consider just moving forward in a different manner and meeting some new people. You will find the right love. Just keep understanding that it's going to keep challenging you. You know what I mean? You guys, like, every time I say, oh, this is what I'm going to do, the universe is like, okay, here's your challenge, because you said you're ready for it. So, you know, that was your message. Thank you, Caitlin, so much for participating and being a continual member of the group. Thank you so much, Stormy. Stormy has also sent me 99 stars. Thank you. That is so sweet. You guys are awesome. Please stick around, Stormy. We will make sure to get to your reading. Stars are just a way to let Facebook know that you guys enjoy what we're doing here. It kind of catches their eye, and some of the money does go to me too. And I really appreciate it. And as a creator, I'm trying to travel and do things for the group, but my number one priority, and I want you guys to know, is you guys, as well as everyone that I speak to here privately. We're all like the same group. I have a large group of you. So people who don't participate here a lot, but participate behind the scenes with me, and we have sessions, and I want to work into group meditations over the summer where we can do a live group meditation to help a lot of us ascend and move forward. And there's so many cool things we're going to do. So thank you so much. Every star helps support our group, our group's growth. So thank you. Now, and I appreciate you guys listening to me. I know I'm long-winded. So Andy Moon, are you still here? Please step on down if you are. And Stormy wants a love reading. I am writing that down. Thank you. Okay, and you're welcome there. Hi Shelby. I see you there. And you have a reading about James or for James. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, I see you there. I'm truly intrigued by that. Okay. But if you are here, Andy Moon, please step on down. After that would be Jamie. Okay. Now, guys, if I call your name and you're not here, don't worry. You're still on the list. Just let me know you're back. Jamie had said she was back a little bit ago. See, I am paying attention. There's Andy. Okay. So, Andy, did you have a specific thing that you wanted to ask me about, or did you just want, you said a card, which usually I'll tell you now, if you do a general, it's just going to tell you what it wants to. A general reading for James. Okay, gotcha. Shelby, thank you. We have you down there. Okay, so Andy, you have the floor with me right now. Thank you once again for joining. We're going to light this sage while we set out the cards. When a lot of you come in, the new people to the group and for the session that weren't here at the beginning, it's good to relight. This is for you guys. Thank you for joining me today. This sage will help calm, cleanse, and purify. Open up a safe space still for you and I. All right, and it has antibacterial properties if you were really here. Okay, Andy just wants a general. Here we go, you guys. We're going to ask the walk and talk of the Great Spirit to open up for us. Focus for Andy. What would his ancestors, my ancestors, what is the message for our friend today? Once again, I'm putting down 6 cards, you guys. 3 down and 3 challenge. 4 obstacles. Okay. So, like many of us, we've been going through problems, but we're not minimizing because you guys, my problem and your problem and everyone's problems are fairly equal. So, excuse me. That being said, I felt a level with this, which is where I literally feel a little choked up. He's been having some problems with possibly health, with negative energy. The Devil card, and I'm not trying to be all like, oh my God, what does that mean? She's being so dramatic. But you may have also been tempted, been dealing with people who've had, say, also addiction problems and issues, because this Devil card is not necessarily you, but this is the idea that you've had a lot that you've been having to deal with. Let alone the fact that there was this very recent problem and issue that you've been trying to work on. So look, I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom, but we need to set the stage. So this general reading is giving you a confirmation that you have indeed gone through a lot. You've been trying to deal with issues as they've come up in the best way you can. And if you yourself have been experiencing issues with, say, addiction or depression, there's all kinds of things that this could mean, as well as other people and issues. Know that the universe is telling you something right here. I really think it's important to not partake and not be around certain people and situations. Now, in a love reading, you guys, this would not be a good card to see. But this general reading is letting me know that in the current, your biggest thing of advice is it's okay to step back from things sometimes. It's okay to contemplate and know that you have choices. opportunities still in front of you, as well as you obviously have something right here in front of you. Let's talk about this, okay? There's this King of Wands here who is in the current situation trying to offer you something. And I feel that at times you don't want to take what other people are trying to offer, whether it be advice or help. Because in the future, it shows this Queen of Wands, and this is intriguing, guys, because they're both of the same suit. Sometimes this is like a couple who literally has made you at times feel as if you don't get enough or haven't gotten enough from the situation or people. Again, if you guys notice a little bit of a theme here, you're having to probably do a lot of things yourself. I would say to avoid maybe doing what other people have done in the past. Sometimes that's a mother and a father who are challenging you or you're having to deal with. Sometimes it's coworkers. But in this particular general reading, it's telling you that, first of all, standing firm and alone and strong sometimes is the best way to be. So if this is also in relation to saying, oh, well, my life has just been making me think, I have to be very focused and specialized on my responses in life. And this is why. Because there are times, according to this, guys, there's a lot of circumstances beyond his control that make you go, okay, I just literally need to know what's right, and I don't need any trauma or problems. That's this here. I have every opportunity to have good relationships with people. And if this is about money and work, it may be at times hard times you go through, but I think that you understand that you need to be very much solidly you. And now this is like one of your challenges. So a lot of times in life it's like, okay, who are we really? So I feel that this is part of that challenge. Now if we were in a private reading, you guys, me and him would just like break it down. We would have a dialogue about these people and the situation a little bit like I would say it's just that privacy level. You know what I mean, you guys? Like I don't feel comfortable, and you guys will hear me say this, getting ultra personal. I feel like sometimes we do it anyway, and I respect the process and your privacy. So thank you so much for entrusting me with your concerns today, Andy. We are going to move on to Jamie if she is still here. And thank you, Andy. I'm glad that I could be of service today. Please work on being genuinely you. The universe needs you, as well as all of you, just being you. Okay, so thank you so much for being a fighter for you. So that would be the ending of your spirit message too. I have to say, keep it on up, okay? Thank you. Once again, next up is Jamie. After Jamie, we have Diapagram, and then Stormy. We have Arkesha, and then we do have that reading for James through Shelby. We will be taking a break, but I will try to get to as many people as I can before the break, okay? Thank you guys so much for your patience with the process. Hey, Denise, it's nice to see you. It's been a minute. Again, thank you, Andy, and you're so very welcome. For those of you just joining me, I'm Little Falcon, and this is the coffee mug of the day. I just freaking love birds, okay? It is migration, you guys. Get out there and look. You can put your bird feeders out now unless you have like chickens or fowl or farm animals, because there had been a problem with the avian bird flu. So now that's like a green light, and I'm like, yay. And the hummers are back where I'm here, and they keep coming to my window, and there's like nothing there. So a lot of people consider that a spirit sign. So I thought today I would share that with you. To me, I really often feel I'm in the right place when there's a lot of hummingbirds around as well. So a lot of people think it's like a particular spirit, but my family comes to me in my mind through dreams or around me and speaks to me through smell and all kinds of things. So once again, thank you guys for participating. Jamie, are you there? Let's see. There she is. Excellent. Okay, you want a career reading. I do see that now. Excellent. Let's do that for our friend Jamie. Once again, thank you for your patience, everyone. Focusing for our friend. Great Spirit, walk and talk, open up. Let's get some clear insight for Jamie. Ooh, okay. We had an interesting cut. So there was a lot in the beginning, a lot in the end, and just one card in the middle. Intriguing. I just have to see what that card is. I'm going to write that down because it's not going to be in the reading. King of, yeah. All right. So that's going to be intriguing. So guys, when cards jump out or I have a funky like cut, it's always something. So that's where it gets kind of interesting, you guys. All right. Remember, 6 cards, 3 down, and 3 obstacles / challenge. Let's take a look here. Okay. You keep plugging away. You're very good at being very consistent. Look at Jamie. She is just like, yep. Now remember, you don't want to be unyielding. So I'm going to sound real corny, but say like a weed in the wind, you want to bend and not break. So here's the Temperance card reminding you that your challenge is to continue to stick to your guns when it comes to career and your rhythm to a degree. But remember, there must be a reason why you need to adapt. It looks like here, you're kind of like hoping for opportunity, and it looks like opportunity is here. So this card, usually, you guys, we see this Knight of Cups in like a romance reading, and we would say, oh, it's an invitation to love. But in a career reading, it's a true invitation to a new opportunity. We're going to set that down for a second. Because the card that I saw in the middle is called the King of Swords. And you guys, because he jumped out, it must be important in your career right now. It looks like he's maybe the one who's making you want to do this. So let's talk about this, you guys. This particular card, again, in this situation, is someone who is turning away from the cups of either love or opportunity in this particular situation. They're still very filled. This is you going, I don't know if I want to do this like this anymore. How should I kind of handle this, sort of thing. And here's where your advisement comes in. Stay hopeful, stay positive. Don't give up on, first of all, what you're doing and this Knight of Cups opportunity. And this, to me, feels like you getting something that makes you feel a little less like this, which is so sad. So she's feeling really bummed out about work right now, you guys. This is where you feel like you're barely getting enough. So I would say for your career and everything, like we're going for, you need to continue to focus on what you want to do still and not let the situation shake you. That King of Swords that was in that cut makes me think that someone is kind of giving you a run for your money, making you think, is this right? As well as maybe challenging you outright at work and making you think, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, because you have been so sure that this is right that you got to keep moving forward. So my advisement here is to continue to adapt, which looks like you have, and understand that a little minor change in it is coming that will make you feel a little better. And then there's hope for the future with this. And so, again, you guys, when we're in private, we get a little deeper and go into, what does that mean? Does that mean a new career opportunity within where you're at or something new? Is it a project? We see the hintings here that you're giving, getting hope of something that would make you feel constructive about the current situation. So we'll leave that there. Thank you so much, Jamie, for waiting. It has been a minute, I know. We get going over here. Oh, wow, it's already been quite a bit. We have to take a break here. The next 2 readings, by the way, Depagram, you are next when I come back in a few minutes. And next after that is Stormy, Arkisha, and the reading for James. So please do not go away, Stormy, Depagram, Arkisha, please don't go away, you guys. I will be back shortly. What I'd like you to do is, if I did not call your name, okay, you did not hear your name, let me know. And if you have to step away for a minute, that's fine. Just let me know when you're back. I shall be back shortly. Once again, thank you guys so much. I'll be back in a minute. Greetings and salutations. This is Little Falcon. I am back. All right, we're going to get the sage going and let's get it going, you guys. First up is depigram. I'm going to ruin that. Depicogram. Depicogram. I love that stuff. Thank you so much for putting up with me, you guys. Wakantaka, the Great Spirit, have this sage smudge, me, you. Let's start off our session on a positive, good, open, happy note. Thank you for joining me today. Once again, this is Little Falcon. If you enjoy this, please like, follow, and share. All right, step on down. I saw Stormy's already here. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And I do see you there, Paula. I do have your name down now. All right, you're here. Woohoo. Okay, so now I don't see a specific question for you. Do you have a specific question, something on your mind, or would you just like a general? And to let you guys know, the sage is still burning, which is good. We'll take a moment while you're writing your question for us. And let me know, are you male or female? Because I cannot tell by that handle whatsoever. Thank you for liking this, by the way, Paula. I appreciate it. Let's see what we got going on here with our friend from Twitch. A love reading. Okay. And are you a male or a female? Okay. Because we're going to get this love reading going, but I just need to make sure. If you guys follow me, I have ruined that a couple times. I can't see anybody's pictures because it's so teeny tiny on the screen. But it's okay. And thank you, Paula. Well, I appreciate you. You're so sweet. That's just really, I'm so humbled by you guys giving the stars. I didn't really expect to ever really get any stars. It was just cool that they enabled me because that meant they were watching us, letting me do this for you guys. I was cool. So I really appreciate it. So are you a male or a female? I'm sorry to put you. I'm the divine masculine. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I do remember Stormy. I think I've read for you before, and I did think you were female. Thank you, though. But thanks, guys, because if I cannot tell by your name. So, all right, for the divine masculine, I love that. Excellent. Because, the feminine and masculine are both divine. Indeed, thank you for that. That really, truly made me smile. So let's do a love reading for our friend, okay? Thank you. Let's focus for him. We're asking the Great Spirit, Wakantanka, the universe, however you look at it, to open up for us. My ancestors, your ancestors, are going to sit at the table hopefully today with us. Let's put down our cards for our new friend. Remember, guys, 6 cards, 3 down, and 3 today for our challenge obstacle. All right, let's look here. So again, another person I see, you've been trying to do things the right way. This is also socially approved, meaning you've been trying to do things maybe the way everyone else wants you to do too. And that's kind of rough because it's one of those scenarios where you've been so challenged, and here's your temptations and challenges, which is, I feel like you've had people who have not been honest, and this has been rough for you, and so you've had to put your foot down time and time again. Now in the current situation, you feel as if you're waiting for a situation to be in your control. This is intriguing to me, so let's open this up. So now that I have you right here, if you're able to respond in real time, that'd be great. And yes, hi Keisha, actually I think you are second down still, so don't go anywhere. And this is where, getting back to this, I want you and I to have a quick moment. You're dealing with a problem with your love life, and we're going to get to this. And it feels as if, maybe the whole deal is just you trying to find the right person and balance your situation, because it's also a home to work-life balance that's not good right now, because it shows here maybe money and work is more being the focus in your life rather than love, which that is understandable at times. I mean, shoot, we have to do what we have to do, but I want you to understand this. So is this Emperor a person in your current situation that could be blocking you somehow from having the relationship you want? because this is where there's this person here, and it could also be the idea you're not in control. You have no situation to control, but that there's a problem regarding it. So guys, when we do this, and this is just a general relationship question, it's going to throw a lot at us at one time. So I understand. We're like, wait, what? So let's back up. So I think that genuinely you've been challenged. And if there is a relationship right now, you're struggling for control and understanding in it at all. And if there isn't one, it's because you've been trying to have something that's genuine. And whatever this problem is that has been either a reoccurring feature or just even right now, has created the idea that you so want to have a good balanced relationship. And this is also in the predicted cards. So guys, these last couple of cards I'm talking about now, this Justice card, it is talking about there will be balance, but that is what you're seeking and striving for. But right now, it's like you're getting the other kind of help in life. And maybe this is just the time in your life to have that. So my general advice here for you is to really continue to fight for what is right, which is a relationship that's going to make you feel good. That is the right way to do. And don't be tempted and let either other people who have wronged you or the idea that you have to have something now, because sometimes that's really hard. And if you're in a situation now, I have to tell you, the balance you're seeking is coming, but then that would mean you having to put some other effort into it, meaning clearly you're focused a lot on other things. So I'm going to go with the fact that you probably need to have a good productive relationship in your life, and that you have been struggling to find such a situation. It's coming, and the universe wants you to recognize you're trying to do the right thing. This is intriguing, you guys. You're often attracted to a group, by the way, and this is you I'm talking to for sure, a Depagram that is going through similar things as you, but can also identify and understand the need and want for something at least real. At least people not gaming you and telling you say lies or falsehoods, and you having something genuine. So that's part of it here too. Now, on an unrelated level, this Justice card, you guys, often means that somebody has a really good lawsuit thing coming towards them with money coming their way. And by the way, just to let you know, unrelated, this is also you getting a money card. So this can't ever be a bad thing. So I don't want you to look at it that way either. So let's take a look here. Okay, guys, we're going to move on. I really hope that I did help you a little bit there, Depagram. I will look at your comments. I appreciate it. If you guys ever want to reach out, you can private message me. I do private sessions. We also do, like I said, as many of these as possible, but I do take a lot of time out for a private sesh. That's like pretty much a lot of why I'm not here a lot too, is because I do have a large private clientele that I've been with upwards, a lot of them about 10 years. So our little group is just growing exponentially here, and I just love it. So thank you guys so much. If you need me, you can absolutely reach me. Thank you again for participating and waiting. You're awesome. Next up is Stormy, then is our Keisha, and then would be the reading for James. Then I have Paula, and I also have let's see, I have Paula so far. We'll get to as many as we can. I'm sure we're going to go over time a little bit. So, oh, and Paula gave me 1,000 stars. Is that what I just read? Oh my goodness. Here, let's refresh this up. Is that what just happened? Is it not going to refresh? Because it should show it up on your thing. It had been. Oh well. Because it was supposed to show it. Alert box. Okay. There we go. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try this again, you guys. I had the alerts set up. Yep, there we go. But you can't. There we go. She liked the stream. So you guys can watch me like in real time mess with this program. So I have to tell you guys, nothing is easy in life. And when you learn new technology, you're like, okay, see, almost perfect. Okay, a little bit smaller. And we'll continue on. Thank you guys. I just think it's kind of cool that when someone does, and here, let's move it up so you can see that she gave the stars. And this was supposed to be going on the whole time. I had that all set up. That's like the stream. Okay, here's Stormy. Gave the stars. Come on. Ah, well. Sorry, guys. It had been working. It's all good. Oh, now here we go. Let's try that. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you with your gifts. So next time when you do like it, or there we go. And it doesn't have to do it again and again. Unless you just did that now. I'll turn it off if it gets annoying. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Woo. All right, new technology. Next up we have Stormy. And we're going to turn it off because it just keeps making the noise. I think this is probably why I turned it off before. There you go. Okay. Problem solved. Wow. So, we'll try to remember that for next time. It has a little bit of a glitch to it, unfortunately. Why it would, unless it was catching up with all the times I was hitting refresh. But either way, I appreciate you guys. You see how my mind works. You know, I'm the type of person that if we're together, you're going to always be like, oh, I know what she's thinking because she's telling me. Thank you so much. Right away, I want to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, Shelby, we're getting to you. Don't worry. You are not next, unfortunately. Stormy, though, is next. Thank you, Stormy. Okay, and you want a love rating, correct? And just let me know that you're still here. I knew that you were. Excellent. And you guys are so very welcome. Thank you for working with me. All right. Let's focus for our thank you, Stormy, for the stars and your continual support. All right, now we want to know some good information about a love situation for our friends here. All right. There she is. Excellent. Like I said, 6 cards today, only you guys. We're going to do 3 down and 3 obstacles / challenges. Let's look here. Okay, so again, wow, I understand. She was really hurt and she's healing. So initially, it was bad. It's bad for a lot of us, and I can respect and understand what she's done. Because if you look, guys, she is slowly but surely, in this type of progress, started to heal, but the wounds are still there. And what did she do? She turned away. And I understand, and it's good to step back sometimes, Stormy, and do what you need to do, which is know that, yeah, you could continue with situations, but it's still going to hurt you. It's fruitless. But then it's kind of like you turned a little away from relationships. In the current situation, who is telling you maybe not to be in a relationship or being kind of like uncool about it? This Queen of Swords is not being supportive. We're just going to start with that. Okay. And I am trying to look at your comments, guys, so thanks for joining me. The whole deal here is you want to move on, and you're being prompted by the universe to move forward at this point, and this is a physical trip as well. So we'll get back to that. There's more to this. Your predictive cards is that there is a good, kind message coming of love and happiness and like an opportunity for a relationship that's what you want. Because right now, the people that you've been with and around, they're not giving. Guys, this is the 4 of Pentacles, the miser. Also known to me as the Fool on the Hill. Look in the background. As you could see, this miser sits with everything but isn't very giving. The people that you had surrounded yourself with were not very giving. You knew this. And for you to get what you're looking for, you need to power through the opinions of others. So who is trying to rain on your parade? I would definitely continue to do more of what is ever making some of these people irritated. And this is not me telling you to be the rebel without a cause, but you have an idea here, and I'm telling you, it's time to physically, spiritually, and emotionally move on, as well as, look, you guys, this is a trip coming up, and I think this is going to make all the difference for you, because sometimes getting away and perspective. Now, if it isn't, it's necessarily a physical trip, it's a mental trip away, and people are like, what do you mean by that? Well, you can have epiphany in your own home, in the 4 walls you're in, while taking a walk outside through any experience. And I want you to be very open to, and this is also the card of kindness, to kind gestures from people. What I saw from this is that you're going to start to speak to somebody. So let's get to this. My instinct is you're going to meet someone new and start to communicate with them and feel listened to. But this is going to take at least 4 to 6 months because right now you're still shaking off the residue of what was happening. So if there's a current person who is not answering you, not giving things to you, you need to do this. You've done it before, and if that is still the case, stand strong and firm because the universe wants you to find kind people. I really want you to continue the working on you. I would be a little concerned, and maybe this is just some image you have of yourself that you think you should be, that you should let go. Just food for thought as well. The cards are here to help you do self-discovery a lot. Okay, that's a big thing about it. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. So let's take a look here. We have next up is Arkisha, who also had a love reading. James would be after Arkisha. Thank you so much for following me. They're on Twitch. Alan Outside. Okay. Well, you know, I see you there. You said you joined. That last reading was for our friend Dipagram, who's also there on, or Stormy, who is here on Facebook. Once again, if you're just joining me, my name is Little Falcon. This is a free reading session. If you are catching this later, make sure you write #replay and let us know. If you like the readings, if you'd like a reading, a time you'd like to have a reading, I'd appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed today's live event, make sure you like, follow, share, comment. And if you're feeling real sassy today, you could throw me a few stars. It's a great way to continue to support our live stream as well as show Facebook we're an active and amazing group. By the way, it is like you guys that make this group amazing and magical, and I truly appreciate you guys. Oh my god, I missed you, and that's been a big issue. So I will be back as much as I can. Next week will be more of a outdoor week because it won't be like blazing, like I don't know what happened. We went from 50 degrees to like 90 degrees. It was just insane. So next up here, would you please step down Arkisha? She wants a love reading. You're so welcome, Stormy. Thank you so much for the stars. I really appreciate it. I am humbled. Oh, well, thank you, Paula. You're such a sweetheart. Well, you guys are awesome. So, Arkisha, if you're here, let me know. Otherwise, next up here, we have James, which is through Shelby, and then Paula. I will do as many as I can, you guys. I might actually take another little break if I start to feel tired so I can get through all of them. Usually I will just sit back and meditate for a few minutes, refill my coffee mug. Ah, there she is. Great. So, group, let's focus for our friend Arkisha. We feel a calm and relaxed, wonderful vibe today. Thank you, group. It's a good Friday here. We want to focus in on the love life of our friend Arkisha. All right, we're getting our 6 cards down. We have 3 regular and we have our 3 obstacles. Let's jump right in. Your love reading is telling you need to let go of the burden of the past. You gotta forget about it, girl. Please let it go. Which unfortunately means probably letting go of every man that was like involved with you for a bit. And I know that's like a purge. That's rough. So we'll get back to this, guys. Because her past, she's kind of already had to do this. So in the current, she doesn't want any drama. Oh no, she's not fighting for nothing. This is not happening. You're being challenged with your past. Ooh, who keeps coming back around, Arkisha? Like, you need to say no. And this is a big, firm thing that we see in a group of empaths like us. You know, and if you're joining me on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, a lot of us are drawn to these topics because we're givers, and we kind of can't help it at times, and we need to draw boundaries. So your past is calling. It's your choice if you pick it up. The coming future is exciting, but you have to want to let go and make a big step. So she's being prompted to take a big step. Who is this Queen of Wands, Arkisha? Is she pushing you to not take a big step? So here's the thing. A lot of times our friend group is highly affecting our situation. It's almost like you gotta let go of other people's perceptions of you so you can be you. And that does mean letting go of friendships, or at least like stepping back, being like thinking to yourself, I don't really care. As well as I want you to understand, if there was a guy in your situation, um, you're really at a point of, I want to say, letting that guy go, or at least understanding he has situations that are always going to, well, or seem to be cyclical, that take you back to here. So we're going to leave that there, and I would like you to try to do some more fresh air breathing about your love life. And this is an intriguing element because a lot of us in this group seem to be dealing with this. So as for future love, there wasn't anyone immediately coming in. We're not saying that it wouldn't happen, but I want you to focus on you. And yeah, we hear that stuff like, oh, focus on me and blah, blah, blah. Well, there's a lot of opportunities in your life that seem to be unrelated to romance that would be really good for you. And you guys know that that all is leading to what we really want and what we need. But the universe has its own timing, and it's usually a grander scale thing that we can't see. Ugh. I know, frustrating, but all the same, acceptance is a big part of peace, right? And trying to be peaceful, you know. But once again, those are just words. Know that I appreciate you all and hope the best for you and hope you feel good, you know, or at least at peace with your situations when we leave our little group sessions. So thank you again. Okay, we're going to move on. We have one, two, it looks like three readings. I wanted to get to James and Paula. We're going to have to take a 4-minute break. If you guys would be willing, I will get to you, absolutely. I do see a couple of other people who are saying hello. Hello, Bone Lush, and hi, Vanna. I will do my best. I'll throw you guys on the list. Here's my issue. I will probably be able to pull out a couple more after the break. I will absolutely come back this weekend, and we do have a lunar eclipse event on Sunday, which is super exciting, that we will all do together as well. So if you do not get to me today, know there will be other times. And I'm going to try to go about 5 days a week with at least an hour long session during the day. So once again, I'll be back in a few minutes. On our list would be James through Shelby. We have Paula, so Paula, please do stick around. And I do see Atlanta Sound, and I will do my best to get Vanna and anyone else I can. Once again, thank you guys so much. I shall return. Hey guys, I filled up my coffee again, took a sec, checked out our list. We're going to go ahead and see if Shelby is still here. Shelby, if you're here, it's time for James's reading. And then lastly, next up would be Paula. So please stick around, you guys. And yeah, I filled up that coffee. I appreciate everyone. So if you are here, Shelby, let me know. Otherwise, next up would be Paula. Shelby, are you here? Hi there, Bone Lush. I do have you down as the possible list if I don't get through some of this. I do apologize if I can't get to you today. We've been on almost an hour and a half. Ah, there you are. So you're both here. Excellent. Hi, you guys. It is so, I'm just honored and humbled, you guys. This is fabulous. All right. So I know that you and James are with me. So do you have a specific question for me, James? Let me know through Shelby. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Bone Lush. It has been quite a long session. I appreciate you. If you do follow me on Twitch, then you'll see when I go on. I'm going to update Twitch soon, you guys, with a little bit of a schedule, more about me, and a few more other links so you can be sure to be able to join in. Hi, Catherine. Yay. Everybody's here. Gang's all here. Hi, James. Okay, so what I'd like to do then is, would you like the topical just to be general and see what the message is, or do you have a specific question for me, you guys? And I appreciate everybody's patience today with the process. Sometimes the messages are lagging back and forth. You know, we're doing our best here. Hey, Kay Weezy, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us today. I will see if I can get you in on the list. If you miss it today, make sure you have liked, followed, and shared so you can get me next time. Which I do apologize, guys. We've been going for a little bit now. I'm going to be back a bit more regularly also, one time this weekend, starting up next week. So we were just making sure we got the question right, because it is so integral, if we're doing it this way, that we at least get a little bit of an understanding here. So let's see here. A general. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm going to open up now the session. Let's focus. We need a reading general for James, new friend of the group. One more good shuffle. So excited that you guys are attending today. Geek. I'm geeking out over here. Okay, today I'm just going to do a simple 6 card, okay? Like I've been for everyone, all right? Your general reading is going to take you all over the place. So it's 3 cards down and 3 card obstacle/challenge. Let's take a look. You're currently in the planning phases, and the magician is skilled at many things and has a lot going on. If you're looking closer at this card, you also know that this individual works well with all of the elements. And that means this person also is kind of like a creator, not just a planner, but this person creates. Now, if you notice the infinity mark, there is a sense of balance within this individual who, while they create, they understand the balance of destroying versus creation and what they can do to balance the two, create something without doing harm. And there's a credo here, I feel. But now look, there's a million choices in front of James. So the world is your oyster, yet maybe it's too much sometimes. So this is the recent past. So as we can see here, there's a lot going on. He's the magician. But then he also has had overwhelming choices, interesting stuff in front of him. Now in the current, The biggest thing going on is this Ace of Pentacles, which is work. This is the beginning again of a career or a project with work, you guys. And you know, an obstacle or challenge, which this is often a good thing. So these good cards, you guys, when we see them in the obstacle or challenge position, it isn't bad. It's good. So you're going to take a physical trip over water, and it also is symbolic that your worries about your career choices and what you want to do are going to pass. You're going to have made the choice. You're going to feel good. You're going to take a journey, physical and spiritual, and this is where it gets exciting. It's also a return to love in your life at the same time. It's kind of like your ability to then embrace these new fun career things and life choices, because there's more than just career there. If you guys remember that card, here, we'll pull that up. There's like everything. And look, there's also vice there too. So it's not like he is going to pick vice. But I often see this as like symbolic, as having maybe, once again, too many choices, but a lot of different choices to be had. Meaning he had quite a few things going on. So again, let's look at it this way. So we see that wonderful return going on. And the 8 is also the divine number. The focus on the idea that you are recognizing the affinity within and within the universe, which is exciting to me. But your challenge and obstacle with all these great things going on is you're changing. Don't be scared. Basically, that's your biggest message. Open arms, embrace the change, and know that you have a good chance at doing again helper's work, it looks like, as well as this is something to like make money, but I really feel this is going to really ease your tension and your personal feelings, it shows, as well as a physical journey away. So I like all these cards in combination together, you guys, because it looks like James has been trying so hard to be this type of an individual, do what he needs to do, as well as now, as you could see, this card was him probably not able to make the choices. This is the recent past. In his present, we see these choices being made. This Ace of Pentacles, again, is very career-centric. I'm excited to see that for you, James. I want you to understand the Hanged Man also is someone who's on the beginning of a new journey. Again, the fear of this, it's usual and normal. And this isn't for you to be fearful. And we're not saying he's a fearful person. I would wager that James is probably pretty darn adventurous. But instead, I want you to recognize it's time for new growth again, and how exciting that is. And so maybe this is a new time for you and your loved ones as well, because to me, this is the return back of the love. And straight up, you guys, it's not saying he was doing this, but look, there must have been some time where you couldn't reap as much. And this, again, is a beautiful thing to see. So thank you so much, you guys, for waiting. This is a mini reading. We would be going a bit deeper if we were private, a session where we're like on the phone. But I feel that these usually get down to kind of like the spirit guided, like, quick, fast-paced, rapid fire. That's what I was looking for, answers that we're looking for. So in short, James, this is a good time for you to make choices that you've been wanting to make, really exciting stuff. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with us today. Thank you for waiting. Once again, you guys are amazing. You guys make this group magical. It's so fun. I mean, I'm just, again, humbled and honored that you guys are all here. Especially, I'm just going to say a special shout out to Catherine and Shelby and James. Thank you guys. Honestly, it's so super sweet. I've been telling my mommy all about it, and she just is so pleased. And, James is a family name on both sides. And like I said, I do hope to meet all you guys and see you guys in the real at some time over the next year. So once again, thank you guys so much for reaching out and being a part of this too. You guys are just so sweet. So thank you. We're going to move on, though, to the next reading, which is Paula. Let's see here. I'm trying to follow the comments. Well, thank you, Shelby and James. I'm glad. I hope you liked it. And thank you so much. And thanks, Catherine. I did them myself, A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. I kind of don't trust people with that stuff. I need to do my hair next again, as you guys could tell. It is not very purple. Yeah, the back is purple, but it's okay, you know. I'm sporting a little gray right now. It's okay. I've been a grandma. I'm allowed to do that. I mean, seriously, who even cares? Young ladies dye their hair gray, by the way. And thank you, KWZ Jones, for sharing. I just noticed that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so moving along, are you here, Paula? She said, oh yeah, here we go. You just wanted to know if the future looks okay with you and your grandson. Yes. You just want custody? Yes. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Oh, that just makes a person like, aw, thank you for sharing. Let's look into that for her. Aw. That is what makes this so rewarding, is we get to share that stuff with each other. And I'm so humbled and honored, again, to be with this group. Thank you for sharing with me, guys. So let's look for Paula, about her and her sweet grandson. We do know nothing about this. Has been very easy for you, Paula. Let's take a look here. So we did these 6 cards, 3 cards down, and the 3 cards obstacles / challenges. And remember, the good cards are good, you know, so we don't want to look at this as like, you know. Oh, good. I'm glad that James enjoyed it. Thank you, Shelby, for that. I appreciate you. So, okay, Paula, step on down again. I did not lose track, of course. The energy reached its mark. This is a good thing. So understand that the universe knew that this is how it was supposed to be. It happened the way it was meant to be. It literally shows a challenge, though, was this guy, and this is obviously, I'm going to be clear, this isn't your son or anything like that, or a relative. Okay, this is like a policeman or someone whom was like a lawyer, rather, on the other side, or could even have been a judge. That was a little bit of something difficult you had to go through, but you got through it. In the current, I do really think that one of your biggest challenges is the role model that will be for your for your grandchild, and to continue to focus on not just you, because you're not the problem, but it's dealing with, this could be the father, this could be the family, the history, so on and so forth, that they're going through. Coming from, excuse me. But the challenge with that, and who maybe that's also your grandson who's becoming, is, you know, focusing his social and personal goals. So this is an important time in his life, however old he is apparently, and a lot of times socialization is a big deal, as we know, for kids. So we're going to set that aside for a minute, because I want you to get the bigger picture. So yes, it's going to go good. We know there's always things we got to learn and challenges. So understanding the answer cards, the main answer card is, this is bringing everything to life for him again. This is fabulous news. Like, it is literally going to also help him with his mental health, personal health issues. Like, everything is going to come to light. And the card that is what we would have called the challenge or obstacle, and because it's good, is never a problem, is the world. Meaning, it's because the fact that he's with you, it means everything, and he's going to fix his stuff, and you're going to find out even more. And this is important. He needs to know himself. He needs to grow. He needs to work on all of his issues that are going to come from that situation, so that he can be the honorable part of this card. Because when I say the King of Wands, it's usually an honorable, noble man. So I'm not going to say necessarily that if that was representing your grandson, that was nothing but good. 6 and has autism. Thank you for that. Okay, so to just clarify then, you will continue to see other issues come out that will be totally not like, okay, no one is like, how can I put it? I often say it's not like add water instant perfect, you know. So it's not like that, but it's the whole idea that you're going to continue to do that. And so now socialization, this makes a lot of sense. And this is school too. This is like how he's treated, where he's at. So I'm going to say this. You're going to want to continue to jump through all the hoops that everyone wants you to. Because I got a feeling, guys, they're making her jump through a lot of hoops to do this. That and with his special needs, it makes a lot of sense with the reading that you're gonna have to be very careful who you expose this child to, like we always are. But someone with autism, of course, has these other extra layers also of daily routine that you yourself have to go through. So I'm going to tell you this on a personal note. Please try to take care of yourself, Paul, because you're going to be just giving and giving and giving. And I want you to try to give back to you. And I know that's going to be hard, but there's got to be ways. You know, like sometimes when the kids are at bed at night, I would like do the bath thing, you know. Heck, I gave up on cleaning everything perfect. I would take a nap sometimes when they napped. And I know a 6-year-old doesn't nap, but there's got to be ways. And this is just me to you. So, again, it's looking good. I'm so pleased for you. That makes me thrilled. Thank you so much for entrusting us and the group with your concerns and thoughts and feelings. You guys make this group magical. Thank you. And with that, we're going to wind it up for the day. Thank you to everyone who contributed stars. It makes a big difference with Facebook. They keep us going. If you enjoyed today, please like, comment, follow, share. And like I said, if you're feeling sassy, throw some stars my way. Otherwise, I totally understand, and I hope to see you soon. Oh, by the way, remember, we have a lunar eclipse and a full moon coming, so I will be back Sunday for sure. So stick around, guys. And if you've enjoyed today, make sure you comment, like, and share. And I will try to give away a free prize from the group. So go ahead and comment. Have a good rest of your day. Take care now.